Welcome back to NC Bassin. Today we're on Lake Norman, Tuesday tournament. It's been a struggle to produce content lately. It's been tough to even get bites. The last 18 hours of fishing here, I've caught one fish, and I think it's the only bite I've had. It's been tough. They've dropped the water. It's at 95.08 feet right now. I mean, that's really low, but last February they dropped the water real low on a warm day, and I had weighed in the best bag I've ever weighed in. But usually that's because they drop the water so fast, there's a lot of current. If the water comes up real fast or goes down real fast, you get a lot of current and the fish bite really well. I kind of wish the water gets stained. It's clearing up a lot. Looks like it might be a little bit dirtier than it was last week. I mean, it's cloudy, so it's kind of hard to tell. It's supposed to be cloudy until like 1 o'clock, but it's 40 degrees right now, like 41 degrees. I mean, it's very warm for the morning. I mean, that's been our high for some of these days lately. It's supposed to get up like 61, but it's supposed to be cold until like 1 o'clock, and the sun's supposed to start poking out 1, 2 o'clock after tournament. It's 8 to 1, 3 fish limit. So I might come back out if I can at least get a couple of bites. I see the weekend results from the tournament weigh-ins. I mean, it's been tough for everybody. Like 4 fish are winning. But if you get a bite, it seems like it's a good sized fish. I mean, the big females are the fish that are biting mainly, unless you go way down to the hot hole or steam plant. That seems to be where the small ones are at. Hopefully I can just get a pattern and catch a few fish. There's gonna be no wind until like 1 o'clock. That might make it tough. Normally I like cloudy weather, but especially pre-spawn, it's like the one time a year I like it to be sunny, so that could hurt the bite. And the water's real low, it might push them off deep. But I'm gonna start off on the back of the creek. I'm gonna start off in spots that I was just gonna run new water today, but you gotta fish slow now, and I hate fishing slow, so I'm gonna fish places that have confidence where I can slow down, or I know there's fish there, or at least have confidence there, hopefully catch a few fish. Let's see how it goes. God, dude, I got drilled. I bet it was a perch or a crappie. Doop, doop. Get one on. Light wire hook, need to keep dragging with. Yep, it's a dying gizzard shad. I knew it had to be big for the seagulls not to eat it. That is like a 16-inch, at least 15-inch gizzard shad. That's what a 6-pound bass wants to eat, 6 pound plus. If he's stunning from the cold or he's just old, because that's about as big as they get. Just can't get a bite back here. A ton of bait. And I mean, it's 45-degree water back here. Stained water is perfect. Just no wind. That's the only problem. Even going. Camera wasn't even going, guys. Man, I had him on the pole for a second. Had to come back to the bridge to get a bite. I'm just glad I got him off the pole. On the easy shiner, Cotec. Little 4-inch. Finally, something, guys. I was getting desperate. Just lost the Ned rig. I'm glad I had the swim bait now. That's what I got bit on this morning. The only bite I had all day. Might be 2.5 pounds. Yeah, we got a chance now. That just really boosted that just gave me a lot more confidence, guys. He bit it on the fall. He had it for a minute too, then took it around the pole by the time I noticed. Oh, I needed that fish. They're fat in the wintertime, guys. These spots, if you can find them, they're fat and big. Finally, something. So many boats went through here, I was about to leave. Finally, something. I guess I need to throw a swim bait, guys. Another one, guys. I mean, he was swimming off with it by the time I noticed. It's like a nice one. Yes! I mean, the sun just poked out, guys. Back to back. It is 11:07. Oh my, look how I had this fish hooked, guys. Look how I had this fish hooked. Just rehooked him there. It's a sharp hook. That's why I use a fine wire hook. He was a skin hook, guys. Lucky, he's skinny. He's longer than the last one. That's a good kayak fish, but not a good, yes. He bit it and was swimming off with it. Now I got 2 over 2 pounds. He's probably only about 2 1/8 or so, but we're 1 fish away from the limit. Feeling a lot better now. I mean, the sun just poked out 5 minutes ago, guys, and 2 bites. It's probably location, but I got lucky to get that fish in. For one, he swam out with it by the time I hooked him. Let's get another one, guys. Finesse fishing. Finally put down, I really thought the jerkbait was what was going to work today with it being calm, but 1/8 ounce head, guys. That's very important. Slow fall rate. When it's cold, it's painful to fish. I mean, it's like 15 foot deep right here, but it's painful to fish with an 1/8 ounce head. It's just like when I won a few months ago right here with a 1/10 ounce Ned rig head. That slow fall, just drifting in between them pilings, it makes them eat it. When it falls real fast, they just like a wacky rig, guys. If the fast fall sometimes won't get them. They want that slow fall, just they can't resist it and they got to eat it. That's 2 solid fish. Feeling a lot happier now. Yes, let's get another one. Well, guys, midday update. The sun's starting to come back out now. If the sun comes out, it seems like that's when the bite. I just caught 2. I couldn't get a bite all day. The backs of the creek was loaded. I went to the back of the creek, loaded with bait, really stained back there, which I thought I was targeting a largemouth, but did not get a bite back there. I come back up lake, fish the rocks in front of Pinnacle, fish the riprap, and then the pilings on the bridge. Finally got 2, and now maybe I can run a little pattern, just letting this thing fall. Both of them, I didn't even feel the bite on both of them. Both of them just took it and swam with it, letting it fall real slow on 1/8 ounce head. Kitech Easy Shiner, the Pro Blue color. I was going to dip the tail, but the water's kind of too clear. I thought these fish see a lot of dip tails, so I just kept it the normal color. I'm going to throw this the rest of the day. That's what I got 2 on. If I can get 1 kicker fish, I feel like I got a good chance to win this. I'm just happy I got a couple of bites because I was really starting to lose confidence. I mean, I was really thinking, I had confidence when I got here, but I started losing it real quick. Still no wind, still slick calm, but the sun's coming out, so I might push this, make the fish to spin, and this little swim bait fall in their face might get them to bite it. Hopefully the sun gets some bite and I catch a couple more, hopefully 1 big one. Let's see how it goes. Don't feel big at all. These fish, keeper number 3, if we can get him in. Light wire hook, largemouth. God, that's why you don't flip them. Dang it. Too lazy to get the net. He was on like 1.5 pounds, but largemouth. Man, he was up shallow. Idiot. Camera keeps turning off, guys. Sorry. I'm sure I don't lose this one. He's not even as big. He really bit it like a bluegill. And just tap, 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 and then I didn't feel nothing because he was swimming right at me. Oh, I don't feel so bad about losing the last one now. I'm glad I got him in. He's actually way bigger than he was fighting like. I thought he was tiny. About the same size as that one I lost. The largemouth I lost at Snuffy Creek. We'll take it. We got a limit now. Yes. Cast. 2 out of 3 fish catches. I can't get all of it on video. Oh my. Just letting it fall. It feels like a good one. And he's really not. It's a tiny largemouth stuck on around the pole. Just letting it fall on that pole right there, changing spots. Finally my camera's going. I'm sorry guys about not having half these fish on camera, but you can tell he got caught with a treble hook bait because it's got a little cut right there. Little largemouth. I lost largemouth at the boat, so just Glad to get a couple of bites. It's the smallest fish I've caught in a while. Little swim baits, let's catch them. Get off of there. That's a good one. If I can get him off the piling, he's off. Yes, good fish. Same tactic, guys. He kind of feels like a cat, but the spot's just big. Less than an hour to go. He's bulldogging me. Big old spot. Exactly what I need. Stay hooked up, please. Big old spot, yes! Now we got a chance. I probably ain't got enough, but same spot, guys. Look at that. Hook fell right out. Hook fell right out. I mean, are you kidding me? Yes! Gotta try the new scale on this fish. I mean, that is a hoss of a spot. Round 3.7. It's moving too much, but I almost got my PB. That's my third biggest spot of my life, if that's correct. Oh my gosh! Look at that fish! Yes! And guys, with a 47-degree water temperature, I'm just letting this thing fall. The more I've noticed, the more that I move it, the less bites I'm getting. I've got a couple bites slowly reeling it, but they're literally biting on the fall. If I just let it sit there in the fall and drift into the current, that's when they're biting. The more I move it, the less bites I get. Just let it sit like a wacky rig Cinco to sink to the bottom slowly. And the big ones I haven't felt bite. They're just there. The ones I felt bite are the ones I keep barely hooked or barely got in. You guys got some I can buy? I'm on my last one. Like that. Right there. Just letting it drift. I think it's gonna help. Nope. I'm gonna go collect this money. I'll be back out. I probably didn't even win. I only got maybe 8 pounds. They're starting to bite now. The sun came out. I didn't have a bite till 10 o'clock. Three. He definitely ain't gonna help. He's probably not even a pound and a half. He might have been the one that ripped my tail off.
He's sad, ain't he?
Largemouth too.
Yeah.
Man, they're close. Them two are close, but yeah, I think the fat one. Yeah, fat one's the biggest.
That's a good problem to have when they all look the same.
I got big fish at least, I think. Maybe. We'll see. I ain't got him beat.
Big one is 328.
328?
Yeah, 328. I think I'll weigh my spot. I might have a spot bigger than that. I think I'll weigh it.
Got like a 3.68 spot. All spots. He got that big largemouth.
Big 9. You got 9.
Yeah. If he hadn't caught that one at the end, I might have won.
9.05.
Woo!
Hard to beat. Hard to beat. I got 8 pounds, bro. See, one kicker. Got big fish. I got big fish.
Got some fish? I was going to say, I did something wrong this morning. I left the house.
367.
367?
367. That's new big fish, ain't it?
Yep, I got big fish, but not weight. I got almost 8, probably right at 8.
8:30. Woo!
You don't have a big fish?
No, it ain't 26.
He already weighed them, I guess.
8:34.
Beat me. Well, guys, that's the tournament. Didn't get the win. Didn't even get second. 8:30, usually a win, but not today. The big ones are, if you can find the fish, you can find the big ones. It was still a fun day. I'm just glad to actually catch some fish because it's been really tough lately. A little easy shiner, just like last February, I had that good bag. That's what reminded me. The water dropped real low. I was catching them on that, no wind. But the A-rig won again, guys. I mean, kind of the same areas I was fishing. He caught them on the A-rig. I was hoping the A-rig bite would be dead because there was no wind, but even without wind, these fish are out deeper. Every fish he weighed in was fat too. He had 905, I think, or 903. He had over 9 pounds. And 834 was second. I mean, in 830 and ended up in third place. I mean, usually I win, but I still had big fish. That was one of the biggest spots I've ever caught. It was like a 368, which is big for me. My PB's at 399. I've caught 100 spots over 3 pounds. They're usually under 3.5. I think that's my third biggest spot. It might be my fourth or fifth, but it's one of the biggest spots I've ever caught. There's just a ton of spots in this lake that size, and they get really fat in the wintertime. Right now is when you'll catch your PB. It's a fun day overall. Caught some fish, finally. I mean, I only caught like 6, but I mean, that one I lost didn't cost me. I needed another 3-pounder, which would have been a heck of a bag, but if I had another 3-pounder, I would have won, but still got big fish, so I'm happy with that. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time on NC Bassing.